This is the Microschool Minute, your weekly dose of microschooling news and events.
In this week's edition of the Microschool Minute, the push for school choice in Texas is gaining steady momentum, with Senate Bill No. 2 already passed in a 19-12 Senate vote and House Bill No. 3 currently under review in the House Public Education Committee. Texas is closer than ever to implementing a statewide school voucher program. These bills aim to create education savings accounts, providing families with state funds to pay for private education and related costs. Under Senate Bill No. 2, eligible families could receive up to $10,000 per student per year, with higher amounts allocated for students with disabilities. Meanwhile, House Bill No. 3 proposes a funding model where families receive 85% of the per-student funding currently allocated to public schools, approximately $10,893 annually. Both bills prioritize students with disabilities and low to middle income families, but differ in broader eligibility and funding mechanisms. Not everyone's on board. Critics argue that these programs could divert critical funds away from public schools, putting a strain on already limited resources. Sherryland Independent School District CFO Jamie Ortega expressed concerns over potential budget cuts, saying, "We struggle with minimal funding now. Losing more students could mean cutting programs students depend on." On the flip side, supporters like Senator Adam Hinojosa, one of Senate Bill No. 2's authors, emphasized the importance of empowering families, saying, "This is an important step in ensuring all Texas families have access to the best educational environment for their children." Governor Greg Abbott and Texas House Speaker Dustin Burrows say they believe the House will send both of the current education savings accounts bills out of committee and onto the House floor for a vote early this week. Parents Challenge is making waves in southern Colorado, giving more families access to life-changing educational opportunity. With its recent expansion into eastern El Paso County, Teller County, and Pueblo County, this nonprofit organization is leveling the playing field for low-income families, empowering them to choose the best educational path for their children. This expansion is about more than just geography. It's about creating true equity in education. By broadening its reach, Parents Challenge is enabling parents to explore a variety of learning environments: public schools, private institutions, homeschools, and even microschools. These personalized, innovative learning spaces, often overlooked by the traditional system, are now within reach for families who need them most. "Our mission is to provide true choices to parents and their children's education," said Deborah Hendricks, Executive Director of Parents Challenge. "Parents know their children best, and there should not be a debate over school choice or educational freedom," she says. This initiative is fueled by major funding, including a historic $1.7 million in grants. These resources directly support families by covering tuition, uniforms, extracurricular costs, and more. The result? Parents can focus on what truly matters, finding the environment where their child will thrive. The expansion isn't just a win for families, but it's a win for the communities around them. By empowering parents and elevating student success, Parents Challenge is transforming the educational landscape across Colorado, one choice at a time. Imagine being able to choose your child's school freely, regardless of your address. That's the promise of open enrollment policies. In Nevada, these policies already exist in some form. Under current state law, school boards can divide districts into zones and assign students to schools based upon their residential address. However, many districts, like Clark and Washoe counties, allow families to apply for a school outside of their designated zone, provided there's room. The catch? Transportation is rarely provided, leaving many families unable to take advantage of the policy. Governor Joe Lombardo wants to change that problem. He's championing a new proposal aimed at expanding school choice by making it easier for students from struggling 1- or 2-star schools to transfer. Lombardo emphasized this effort in his State of the State address earlier this year, stating that no child should be trapped at a failing school because of their zip code. His plan also includes adding transportation support, a potential game changer for families without reliable transport. On the other hand, Selena Torres Fawcett is pursuing a different approach. Her bill proposes creating a standardized statewide zoning policy and increasing transparency around how transfer requests are handled. Unlike Lombardo, Torres Fawcett has explicitly stated that she does not support privatization of schools, instead focusing on improving public education access for all. These competing visions could reshape Nevada's education landscape. For families, Lombardo's plan could open up more opportunities to opt into private or high-performing schools. but concerns remain. Will transportation promises be met? Will resources be drained from public schools? Meanwhile, Torres Fawcett's push for transparency could help parents understand the system better, but doesn't address the lack of funding for transportation. Educators and policymakers remain divided. Supporters see open enrollment as a way to give parents more control over their child's education, but critics warn it may deepen inequities, leaving struggling schools even further behind. The upcoming 4th Annual National Hybrid Schools Conference, happening April 24th through the 26th at Kennesaw State University in Georgia, is an opportunity for microschool educators and alternative education leaders to engage with peers and thought leaders in the hybrid education space. With a refreshed format aimed at fostering deeper collaboration, the conference promises to deliver actionable insights and innovative strategies tailored to hybrid and microschool models. Attendees can expect to gain practical tools and inspiration to enhance their school's impact while navigating the challenges of the modern education movement. While you're at it, mark your calendars for the 8th Annual Student-Focused Teacher-Led Conference, happening on October 3rd in Little Rock, Arkansas. This highly anticipated event brings educators from all walks of life together to spark innovation, share strategies, and reshape education. Early birds can enjoy a discounted rate of $40 per person if registered before September 1st. Afterward, the cost increases to $50, so act fast to secure your spot. What sets this conference apart? A lineup of renowned educational leaders offering a mix of general and breakout sessions tailored to diverse roles, from teachers to administrators, counselors, and even program leaders from traditional and non-traditional learning environments. Ready to join the conversation? Don't miss your chance to connect with passionate professionals shaping the future of education. Innovation, dedication, and transformation. These words define the extraordinary individuals and organizations celebrated at the DLAC Ignite 2025 conference. This year's award winners have set new benchmarks in digital learning, reshaping the future of K-12 education with their visionary approaches. And this week's Microschool Showcase focuses on one of those pioneers, Megan Hanley, winner of the Individual Excellence in Digital Learning Award. She's revolutionizing the concept of personalized education through ASU Prep's Digital Plus Microschools. Her program, which grew from just 19 students to over 200 in 3 years, provides flexible, student-centered pathways to college and career readiness. It's about empowering students to take control of their learning, Megan shared. If you know of a microschool that deserves a shout-out, drop a line and let us know. Thank you for tuning in to the Microschool Minute, your weekly review of microschooling news and events. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you'd like to support us, consider leaving a review. Until next week, happy microschooling.